Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the August 13th Daily Inspirational Message, the condensed version. It's 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a few comments on the message. And if you find the message of use, please be so kind as to like the video. Thank you for that. Here we go, the title. Awakening to the Truth in You. Paragraph 1. We can only teach others what we have learned. The world we experience and that our children inherit is simply a manifestation of what we have chosen to focus on, learn, and teach each other. The more we teach anything, the more we reinforce it within. The more reinforced it is, the better we are able to teach it and communicate it to others. If we desire to help heal this world, then the best way to do so is to first focus on our own healing. As we do, we will be able to more efficiently and effectively teach others how they too can awaken to the truth in them. One of the best ways to help lead others to their healing and awakening is to align with the loving light within and extend it to all those who God sends our way. Paragraph 2. Today, let us heal and awaken by focusing on what we feel passionate about and what brings peace to our mind and joy to our heart. The more we do, the sooner we will realize that it is in alignment with our all-loving source where we belong. Passion, peace, and joy are all expressions of love, of our source. We are here to create as our Creator created, through love's expressions. The more we create through love's expressions, the more we awaken to our soul's unique mission and purpose. Our purposes may differ physically, but they all share a common theme, in that they are of service to others. Today, let us serve others in our own unique ways. As we do, we awaken to reflect and shine the eternal truth within. The more we reflect our true loving nature, the more we recognize that it is aligned with the loving mind of God where we belong. All right. Awakening to the truth in you. Today I'm going to make 5 points that I trust will assist us in the implementation of today's daily inspiration. Point number 1. Okay, what is the truth in us? Well, we have to start where the big T, truth, is. The big T, truth, is God, who is love and who is all. And therefore, all that is true in us must be that love. And so in point number 1, we remember that we were created to create as our Creator created, which is He created through love. We are that physical manifestation of that love, and now we're here to express that love and remind our brothers and sisters of that love. And there's numerous expressions of that love, such as forgiveness, peace, joy, passion, compassion, mercy, grace, kindness. All that are aspects and expressions of love. All that is what we're here to be. All that represents the truth in us. So that's point number 1. We were created to create as our truth, as love created. And so let us try that today. Let us try to focus on our loving nature and support that as true. Point number 2. Before every interaction, let us remind ourselves, okay, I'm here to try to awaken the truth in me. I do that by aligning with the love that God is and that God created me to be. And so, before every interaction, let me ask myself, which expression of love can I offer my brother and sister, and in doing so, reinforce it within myself? And by reinforcing it within myself, I awaken to the truth within me. That this love and those aspects and expression of love are indeed the truth in me. That's point number 2. Simply remind yourself before every interaction what expression of love you can offer your brothers and sisters in order to reinforce it within yourself. Point number 3. If you're having a bit of trouble offering some aspect of love to your brother and sister because the ego is telling you, no, you shouldn't be judging them. You have every right to judge them and be angry and resentful at them. Just remind yourself, okay, maybe I'm having a hard time offering that expression of love to my brother or sister. But let me recall that whatever it is that I offer them, whatever I spend my time focusing energy on, is what my children will someday inherit. And so if I show them an example of love, of forgiveness, of compassion, of kindness, then that is the world that they will inherit. If I show them the expressions, or if I express anger, resentment, hate, jealousy, then that is also what they will inherit. And so if I'm having a difficult time in point number 3, offering love's expressions to my brothers and sisters, let me simply remember, okay, whatever I offer my brothers and sisters is the world that I create, and therefore it's the world that my children will inherit. So let me have a little more compassion, knowing that whatever I offer my brother and sister is what my children inherit. That's point number 3. Point number 4, remind yourself, you really only have 2 mindsets to choose from. One is the truth in you, which is love, and love's expressions. And the other one is what's not true in you. What seems to be in opposition to truth, to love, to all. But we all know that whatever is in opposition to all has to be nothing. But we've been taught that this nothing, the ego's mindset, is real. And so we now think it as real. And so we can either support the truth in us as true, or we can fall asleep to who in truth we are in each moment and interaction. And so when we're using love's expressions, we are awakening and reinforcing the truth within us. When we're not using love's expressions, when we're choosing in opposition to love, when we're choosing judgment and anger and condemnation and jealousy and hate and resentment and punishment and pain, then we're simply falling asleep to our true nature. And that is not what we want. And we simply have to remember, you know what? I'm here today to awaken and reinforce the truth within me, the love that I am. Anything that seems to be in opposition to that is not accomplishing my goal today. So I will no longer support any of the ego's tools and mindset today. I will no longer support its judgment-centric, fear-based mindset, because that only puts me to sleep, only makes me unaware of my true nature, of the truth within me. And therefore, I'm going to consciously decide to not invest my time, focus, and energy in that delusion. Now I'm only going to reinforce my true nature. And I have that simple choice between love, between being in alignment with the mind of God, or being out of alignment with the mind of God. And today I'm consciously choosing to be in alignment. And whenever I find myself out of alignment, I don't punish myself. I just simply recognize that I'm somewhere I do not belong and come back into alignment. So that's point number 4. Remember that you have really 2 only mindsets to choose from. One will awaken the truth in you, and one will simply help you remain asleep to who in truth you are and were created by God to be. And the last point is, let us practice offering our brothers and sisters, those same brothers and sisters that the ego would have us condemn and criticize and be angry and resentful towards. Let us thank them for being a presence in our life that is helping us practice choosing between who in truth we are and who we are not. And the more we get to practice seeing who we are and who we are not, the more time we will spend supporting our loving truth and letting go of who we are not. Because we've already traveled that judgment road many times, and it's never offered us the peace of mind or joy that we want. It never reflects the love that we are. And so our brothers and sisters are simply helping us practice. We don't want to support judgment and anger and resentment and thoughts of revenge and hate anymore, because that doesn't awaken us to who in truth we are. That simply dims our light, and that we're not being who we were created by God to be. And so thank you, brother and sister, for helping me practice offering you that expression of love so that I can reinforce it in myself. And thank you for helping me practice when the ego's telling me to judge you, to make a conscious decision not to judge you, because I've already traveled those dead-end roads that lead me nowhere to where I want to be, that lead me nowhere to the truth within, that lead me nowhere to supporting who in truth I am and was created by God to be, and who in truth we all are, and we're created by God to be. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you can be so kind as to like this video, I would appreciate that. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.